Episode 3.
Grownup Kids.
Grownup Kids.
I'm Jesse.
I'm Seth.
And we're siblings.
We are.
And we have a podcast.
Older brother.
Younger, wiser, smarter sister.
Holy mother of God. That was crazy.
More attractive, more experienced in life, more successful.
More experience in life.
Kidding. I'm joking.
What? What?
All right. Anyway, today we're talking about, we'll do Song of the Week, but today we're talking about.
Of course we'll do Song of the Week.
Song of the Week's a staple. Also,
staple.
Crack open your cold one.
Oh, dude. All right. Sweet, bro.
Cheers. Drink of the day.
Drink of the day.
Dr. P all the way.
Dr. Pepper.
It's a drink. Our drink of the day. Oh my God. It's pretty much always going to be Dr. Pepper, probably. Except for I'll have an Alani or a Celsius in there, even though they're terrible for me.
Ugh.
I know.
Zevia. Zevia is really good.
They taste so good.
Zevia is really good.
Zevia is good. I really like the ginger ale Zevia.
Yeah, ginger ale Zevia is okay, except for ginger ale is not that great of a drink in general.
For some reason, I like ginger stuff a lot.
It's growing on. Ginger.
So maybe ginger ale would be up there for you eventually.
Potentially, I guess. But
you know what I really like? Olipop.
Overrated.
No. Yes, because there are some flavors that I'm like, they're not good. No,
I agree.
But and I am not a person for grape soda in literally any other instance.
Sheen would be rolling in his grave right now.
I know. If you get that reference, wow, great job. If you didn't get that reference, you're too little. But you're too little. But
what a belittling thing to say.
No,
to
it's okay. We'll put it on Instagram or something, and we'll have the real ones will comment, and they'll know what it's from.
Yeah.
And the other ones will get educated, so it'll be good for everybody.
Right.
But what was I going to say? Oh, I'm not a grape soda person.
No.
I don't ever go out of my way for grape soda. If it's available, I probably wouldn't even drink it.
Agreed.
But at some point, I tried the grape Olipop, and it hits so hard. It's so good.
Can't be true.
It's so good.
Can't be true.
The ginger ale Olipop is also good. But the grape Olipop is so good. And it just makes me feel good about myself drinking it because it's not bad for you. I mean, there's still some sugar in it, but it's better than pop and it's probiotics.
Thought it was like an identity thing, like while drinking it, like knowing that I've changed my mind on something.
No. I don't care about that.
Oh, okay, cool.
It just feel it's better for your body.
Yeah, that's what they say. Zevia is really good.
Yeah. Poppy, which is the other one that's like Olipop, is in a lawsuit right now.
No way.
Yeah, because people are like saying that it's not as healthy, but it's like, it never said it was like gonna cure your gut. It just said that there was probiotics, but they're like basically the exact same thing as Olipop, but they're getting sued because they're not like cleaning out people's gut. But it's like, we didn't say we were going to do that. We just said we had a few probiotics and it's better than you drinking soda.
I feel like you're so invested in this and you know all the information.
I'm being called.
Wow.
By her father. Decline.
Oh.
Sorry, Dad.
Sorry,
More
Pops.
important matters at hand.
That's crazy.
But maybe I'll shoot him a little texty.
He does this. He tracks us because we got him on Find Friends.
He probably calls our mom and then she doesn't answer and then he calls me.
Well, our whole lives that's been happening.
Yeah.
But then he tracks mom, who's in the same place as mom is right now. And our mother is upstairs, I think. Which means
he probably called her first. She didn't answer.
And then he probably called me.
But Dad, I texted you filming a podcast. So hopefully you.
Yeah, because he could see this live.
Hey, Dad. Anyway, I've seen a lot of TikToks about it in Reels.
Yeah, because that's education you can trust.
Honestly, I get most of my news.
I know. Actually, that's super fair. That's super fair.
I like the algorithm knows. Yeah. It even gives me Michigan news in real time.
Oh.
And I don't even follow any Michigan.
In real time. Nifty.
Something really sad happened in Michigan on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
And like 50 minutes after it happened, I saw an Instagram post with like all of the updates about it.
Yeah.
So Instagram is my news.
That's
I would
wild.
say that's something about my generation that is consistent. We don't watch the news. We find out from TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah. Are we in the same generation?
No, we're not.
Okay, chill.
I'm Gen Z. You're a millennial.
But the thing is, I spend all my
generations.
time. I spend all my time with Gen Z.
Yeah, you do.
So it's like I'm adopted into Gen Z.
Yeah. I would say your fit's pretty good right now.
Yeah,
you're not looking like a millennial, which is great.
Do you want to know something?
The hat maybe is bordering, but
yeah,
just the way you're wearing it. But I know
I'll never
you're
be able
committed
to
the snapback.
I'll never be able to let go of the millennial snapback look.
I know.
I mean, never.
I know.
The rest of my fit is going to continue to evolve.
It's a good one.
With the youngest generation. I'll be 45 and I'll just be rolling with whatever the youngest generation is rolling with,
the
but
homies.
Not on top of my head.
Yeah. But anyway, today we're going to talk about things that we wish we could do. Or like things we wish we were good at.
Oh, man.
Things we wish we knew. Blah, 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 whatever. But song of the week.
Song of the week.
Song of the week.
Nice.
Nice.
That was good. I'm not a singer.
But because I'm a singer. Is that your song?
One of the things
late.
I wish I could do.
I'm a singer.
Yeah.
That's stuck in my head. Bad song, though. Don't go listen to it, but it's for sure on your Instagram feed right now. I can tell you that.
What's your song of the week?
My song of the week is Uncle Albert by Paul McCartney.
Nice.
So I know you're going to be like, oh, Paul McCartney.
I'm not.
Maybe the people will be, but
don't speak for the people.
Don't let her speak for you. They're going to be like, woo, Paul McCartney.
Exactly.
But it's one of those songs, classic Beatles, even though it's only Paul. Yeah. But it's one of the ones where it switches up the song twice.
Heck of a switch, too.
And both times it is like a completely different vibe. And it's there's one moment in particular that's like addicting to my ears.
Yeah.
Like it is so nice to listen to and you just have to move and it's so good. But then in the beginning of the song, I'm not really moving. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
it's like a flowy little vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
But then it really hits a point where you're like, am I at the circus? Mm-hmm. Am I at a carnival? And then I'm like, am I on a road trip?
Yeah.
Am I a gypsy? Like going cross country?
Wow. These are accurate descriptions too.
I know.
That was good.
I've listened to it so many times. It'll probably be in my top songs on Spotify Wrapped in the end of the year.
For the year?
Maybe. It might make it. But you know what's really going to make it? Not my song of the week.
My
but
gosh.
I can guarantee you it'll be in my top 5. Come On, Eileen.
Okay.
I would give so much for that song. Like, if someone needed like
what does that even mean?
I don't know, but like, and I don't truly mean this from my heart, but like if somebody needed a pinky toe for me to be able to keep listening to that song, might give my pinky toe.
Isn't the pinky toe like extremely valuable to your balance?
Well, maybe one of the middle toes.
I don't know.
I don't want to lose a toe.
Oh no.
But if it meant I could listen, like if it was either you lose a toe and you can't listen to Come On, Eileen, or you give up a toe and Come On, Eileen. Wow, I can't talk. Come On, Eileen is available to you for the rest of your life. I might have to do it. That song is like, there's something in that song and I can't explain it. And I know people that agree with me.
But here's the thing.
That like feel the same level of passion about it that I do.
You've unlocked.
That would probably give toes as well.
You've unlocked a concept.
Who knows? Well, actually, I'm not going to say that on this.
You've unlocked a concept.
I was going to say something about toes because of just the climate around feet in our culture, but
oh gosh,
I'm going to reserve that comment for my own mind.
Nice.
And toss it out.
Legit. But you've unlocked something here. I just think in general, something to go into. I also had another podcast episode idea just now.
Oh, amazing.
And
our episodes are all just us coming up with more ideas.
But I do think future episode, but sooner rather than later, is guessing what our Spotify Wrapped might have on it at the end of the year.
Oh yeah,
like maybe
and
top
then
songs.
We've already talked about we're going to debrief our Spotify Wrapped on the podcast, and we'll guess, and then we have to reserve it and open it on the podcast for the first time.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But that'll be stuff. That's end of the year.
Yeah, end of the year.
So
Anyways.
we'll be episodes deep by that point. Yeah. But anyway, your song of the week.
My song of the week. I wrote it down on that piece of paper so far away. Oh, Laser Gun by M83.
Oh, such a good song.
Mylan. Yeah,
there's a lot of good songs on that album.
Oh, gosh, Go. With Mylan. I'm calling her Mylan. Mylan. She's French.
Milan, probably.
M-A-I. Probably My.
Oh, M-A-I.
My.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What was there's another one on that song or that album that I really, really love. Oh my gosh, my throat just did that thing too.
Hey, nice. But yeah, super
great
good
album.
Song.
M83 in general.
Yeah, their most recent album that they released.
Just came, like Fantasyland or something like that.
It's a dude and he's got three.
Yeah.
I don't love the album.
I didn't listen to most of it yet, but I also,
it has less
one
bangers,
of our other friends listened to it and she said she didn't love most of it.
Yeah, it's weird because most of M83's stuff,
like My Tears Are Becoming the Sea and Outro and Midnight City and like City.
Actually,
I Need You. That's that one that's in Divergent. That's so good. Just so many good songs.
Yeah. I love M83 and I love so many songs that they've made. Just that recent album I wasn't a huge fan, but Take Nothing Away, Laser Gun's
a great song.
Crazy song. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyways, song of the week.
I like Song of the Week.
Song of the week is my favorite part of every episode.
It's really getting me to get into, which I'm a big music person anyway, but I've had a little bit of a dip lately because things have been busy, but it's making Spotify. Me get back on my spot.
Can we just say
we talked about this yesterday in just our normal life.
Yeah.
Spotify has taken a dip.
It has. Like, not enough that I'm considering not even Apple Music.
No. we're not peasants, but like it's not even just us. I know so many people that have been like, why has Spotify been sucking lately? So what's up, Spotify?
What's going on?
Which our podcast is on Spotify, so it's going up.
It is.
We're helping it on the up and up, but
like Discover Weekly, it's been this way for maybe about a year now, maybe a little less than a year. But Discover Weekly is regularly giving me songs that already have the little green check mark because I've either liked it or I already have it in a playlist that I actively listen to. Which so I'm just confused. Like,
completely defeats the purpose.
It's supposed to be the discovery that I get to do weekly, but you're taking away the art of discovery from me weekly. And I'm frustrated.
He said, I'm trying to be Christopher Columbus weekly.
I'm trying to explore. Yeah, so it's been a little weird, but let me say this.
Day lists. The day list, like I was really into it.
Huge hope.
I was really into the day list and the DJ feature. I liked both of those so much.
I still haven't given the DJ feature a try.
I really liked it.
Stone is a big fan.
But now, like my day list is the exact same, like sad girl hours, folk, coastal cowgirl, blue hour, sunset,
morning,
swim. And I'm like, and it's the same music every time, which is music I like.
Right.
But like, just give me something different.
I think the point of Daylist was supposed to kind of...
It's supposed to like match the vibe of maybe that time of day, but like change every day and add something new.
At least that was my understanding. And honestly, to be perfectly real, it's probably doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I would like for them to rewrite what it's supposed to do.
What it's supposed to do is not my favorite.
It's I'm just offering suggestions because Spotify, let me be clear, Spotify, I believe in you.
Let me be clear. No, yeah, we're Spotify people.
Spotify, I believe in you.
I would never abandon Spotify.
I won't.
For the Wrapped feature alone.
It's covenant between you and I.
Whoa.
Kinda. And I need you to step up. I need it so bad.
I need you to be there for me.
I need you to be what you promised me you'd be.
Go do the voodoo that you do so well.
You do so well. And you did so well for years.
Yeah.
For years.
What happened to your voodoo?
Get your voodoo back, Spotify. So anyways, Spotify, come back to us, baby.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But things we wish we were good at, things we wish we could do.
Yeah, just a goofy episode.
Yeah, we're just for fun.
Yeah. It's funny.
It'll just probably be a little shoot the breeze type of deal.
It's funny that you brought this up earlier when you brought up this idea for an episode, because you might have been saying this to me on purpose because I brought this up before.
I wish you could dance.
I desperately wish I could dance. Yeah.
The dance.
Yeah. I wish I could.
Specifically like
hip hop
dance. Because I've always really wished I could dance.
Yeah.
But I've always really wished I was a ballerina. Like I would have in a different life.
I have two types of dance. So
I would have loved to have been a professional ballerina.
Wow.
Like it would have been really, really difficult, I'm sure.
Completely different life.
But like,
yeah,
I love watching ballet so much.
Yeah.
I love ballet. So I would have loved to be a dancer, but different type.
No, I mean, it's dancing in general, like dancing as a whole is
cool.
So it's both like beautiful and cool. Like it's crazy.
So cool.
So anyways, I agree. The other kind of dance that I wish I could do, let me be clear. I have not given up on these dreams. Like I fully believe, for one, I've got mad rhythm. Number two,
you do. You're a drummer.
I am. I do less of it now. But
but you have been a drummer since you were really young.
And number two, I also believe I have wicked good body control, just in general.
Okay.
So like nothing really throws me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm athletic,
you have good reflexes,
agile kind of. Yeah. Like. So I think because of those two things, like I can learn. Like I may not be trained at all, but I can learn. Exactly. So the other kind of dance that I really desperately wish I could do is tap dance,
which is probably because our uncle tap dances.
Yeah,
and he does ballet. He does all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We brought him up on the last episode.
Yeah, we did. Uncle Noah,
the nose.
He's also honestly. He's a big reason. Him and our Aunt Beth are a big reason for most of the things that I do in life, I feel like, because he also used to make like home movies all the time and videos, and we would watch them like they were movies. Oh my gosh. Like I can still picture them. He like made a VHS that had like fake movie commercials before the movie that he made, which is like, you think about somebody doing that now? Because people do that. They do that on like YouTube or something. Mm-hmm. He was doing that with a VHS. Like that is iconic.
Yeah, no, it is.
That is iconic.
If there was a way to mass distribute
children's musician,
and the children's music
is an icon.
The children's music, and this is not because he's our family member.
No, it's actually so phenomenal. Duke Otherwise on Spotify and Apple, if you want to look it up. If you have kids, or if you don't have kids, it is just a joy to listen. It's a joy for your ears.
I'm an adult.
It's a feast for the ears.
Yeah, I'm an adult listening to children's music, cracking up, laughing,
tapping my foot.
Yeah, because the lyrics are clever and freaking hilarious, and
he's actually one of the greatest writers I've ever seen in my entire life.
Right. And so how are these lyrics to a child so entertaining, yet to an adult they're so clever, and you're like that was genius.
No, that's crazy that you brought that up, because I just saw a clip on Instagram of Maya Hawke, who's Ethan Hawke, the actor.
Yep.
His daughter. She's in Stranger Things and like a bunch of other stuff now.
Haven't watched Stranger Things.
Yeah, I've watched it all.
Yeah, my bad.
She's in a bunch. She was just Inside Out 2 just came out, and she plays one of the new characters in it.
Okay, yeah.
And she was in it, and she was literally talking about exactly that. How like so few things nowadays are created with like a level of excellence that an adult can find enjoyment and be like challenged by at the same time as a child. But like that's something that Pixar, maybe not in all their movies recently, but that's something that Pixar used to do super well, and Disney as a whole.
You know who else did it well?
Who?
George Lucas.
Oh, yes.
Star Wars.
Yeah. But like movies used to be made more so for family.
Yeah.
But now it's like it's a kid's show, it's a little kid's show, or it's an adult show.
Right. Like, sorry, but what's the name of that junk? Absolute junk. Like me and my wife don't even
Coco Melon?
Yes, Coco Melon. I'm so glad you knew what I meant by just saying
so
junk.
Awful.
Yeah, but like
it's literally so overstimulating.
Nobody over the age of 7 years old can stand to be in the same room as that garbage.
Right.
And it's funny because like some teenagers like to turn it on and be goofy with it, but they don't actually like it. They're just being goofy with it. But like, no, it's It's horrendous.
But like then you think about like the things we grew up on, like Lion King, or these things that like an adult watches it and it's also sad and like feels the weight of a kid losing his father.
Evoking emotion.
And then a little kid can watch it and also be like, where'd
My daughter almost cried.
Like, and you feel like you watch Simba like have to grow up without his dad and all this stuff. And like a kid gets it too, where nowadays we don't do that.
Right.
But our Uncle Noah, who writes songs, writes stuff that a kid can totally like pick up on and be like, this is so fun to listen to. That was really funny, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
An adult and it is listens to it and is like, that was genius. Literally genius.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Some of the things that he comes up with.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's probably one of mine too, is I really, really wish I had the ability to play guitar. And granted, like I can play a little bit of piano because I played piano as a kid and then played violin and quit. And Caden constantly is like, you can play it. You can play. You could get, he's like, he's one of the most encouraging people because he's just like, the fact that I can barely play piano is not like a discouraging thing. It's like, no, you can.
Yeah.
If you just practiced, you'd be like as good as anybody else.
Right.
So I'm not saying this is an impossible thing.
Yeah.
It would really just be me being disciplined.
Yeah.
But I would love to have like just insane musical ability.
Yep.
I don't know a lot of people that don't want that.
Right. No, it's
but
true.
But like,
yeah,
it would just be like to be able to pick up any instrument and go to town and hear any note and know exactly what's being played and jump in with somebody.
Agreed.
Like jazz, to be able to play with like jazz musicians or something.
Just stop it.
That would be so amazing.
It'd be amazing.
That would be a dream.
I'm getting really disappointed by my life right now. I'm just kidding.
We had an episode and we're like, gosh.
I don't want to be here anymore.
It's like sadness from inside out.
I think You Should Leave is a great show.
I think you should. Oh, that's a good show.
Season 2, episode 1. I don't want to be here anymore. What do you mean you don't? Like you don't want to live anymore?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Watch with caution.
Yeah, watch with caution for sure. But also, Tim Robinson's a genius.
He's from Detroit.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway, what's your next one?
City. No. I was gonna say just along the same lines of music, and then we can move on a little bit. But things I wish I could do is play the harmonica. And then
that's
also,
a random one.
Yeah, and then also
something our Uncle Noah is really good at.
I know. I thought about that too, but yeah. Play the harmonica, and then I wish I could sing.
Because of my job, one of my jobs, I edit like a bunch of footage from music school, and oh my gosh, and there's one guy I was talking. He's so ridiculous. This one guy was talking. He's like a genius. Like he just like studies voice and all that stuff, and he's a voice coach or whatever. Yeah. And he was saying that he believes every person is born and created with the gift to sing.
Anyone can cook.
Well, do you remember what they say at the end of the Ratatouille? They don't say anyone can cook, but only. No. They say anyone can cook, but a good cook can come from anywhere.
Is that what they say?
Yeah. That is one of my favorite movies. Yeah. It's in my top 4 in Letterboxd. If you have Letterboxd, that's a whole nother thing. Add me on Letterboxd because that's my favorite app.
I'm not on that app.
You had it at one point. You reviewed one thing. You reviewed a Robin Williams documentary and then you never did anything on it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
I know.
This is actually a common theme of my life.
Yeah.
I get
invested into something. I tell Seth about it. He gets like invested enough to make me think he's going to be on the train, and then he departs.
That's why I'm surprised we're filming a podcast.
And I'm still on the train.
Just kidding. The podcast is just going to be another one of the things on that list.
There's going to be like 2 more episodes, and then he's gone.
And then this will be over so soon.
Grown-up kid.
No. That's a really sad thought.
But no, he says, not everybody can like create or whatever, or not everybody's going to be an amazing cook, but an amazing cook can come from anywhere.
But he also says in that movie, it's true. Anyone can cook, but only the fearless can be great.
Yeah. Which
Which one?
Anyone can sing.
What's his name again? Gusteau.
Gusteau.
Which Gusteau do we believe? Do we believe the Gusteau
Well,
that's...
I'm pretty sure Ego is the...
Oh.
Anton
okay.
Ego.
You're right.
He's the real one that's got the transformation of that movie.
For sure. But who do
I
we
studied
believe?
that movie in film, so...
Who do we believe more? Gusteau or Ego?
Well, Gusteau died and lost all the stars on his restaurant, and Ego's the one that helped bring it back with the help of Remy and Linguini. So...
And who is Linguini's dad?
Gusteau.
Done. Done.
It's all
over.
about the dad.
Only the fearless can be great. Anyone can cook, but only the fearless can be great. Thanks, Gusteau.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to rewatch that and see who actually says that.
It's Gusteau.
Okay. Anyway, things that you...
I'm pretty sure
Okay,
it's
you
what
said
he
singing.
says right before she turns off the TV. And she goes... And she gets the shotgun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's like what's on the TV when he's like, oh.
Cleanerific. Close to godliness. You know,
which means clean.
They say cleanliness is love.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which means clean. So many good quotes from that.
Great movie.
Stop what? Freaking me out. That's what we used to say all the time.
We did used to say that all the time. Yeah. Oh, things you wish you could do.
I wish I could speak French, actually, in light of Ratatouille.
Also,
I really wish I could speak French.
Yeah, and Laser Gun Feet Milan.
Oh, yeah.
Who's French, yeah.
I love French. I mean, I've been to Paris, but...
I wish.
I just love things.
Went without me.
I will live in France. I've had so many dreams about it. I've had so many, big... I'm not saying I would, live there for a long time.
Yeah, maybe a month. Go for a month.
But I would take,
back.
like a summer or a season or something and just go live in France.
Yeah.
When I'm rich and can do that, or if I'm traveling for film or something like that.
Or when
just
we take our podcast
tour. Little stop in Paris.
Let's have Milan on the show.
Amazing.
Let's go.
Perfect idea.
I hope I'm saying her name right. If it's Lan,
our collaboration hinges on if you're saying her name right.
You are right.
But
I want to give her a props though, because I listened to all of her solo stuff and it's so good.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So good.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So
but yeah, I would love to speak French. I know a tiny bit of French, but I've been to enough countries, even outside of France, that speak French that I know I will be returning to as well, that it would just be really convenient to know French.
Yeah.
But it's also such a difficult language to learn and not sound like an idiot.
I don't know what that means, but
because that means I am. You'd say je suis and you're no. I think it is or I no. I don't remember.
Yeah.
No, because je m'appelle is I am Jesse, or my name is Jesse. I don't actually know. Someone that knows French is going to be like, that's not right. And I'm going to be like, yeah, sorry. Sorry, French.
We're not bilingual, which is why you wish you were.
But the food's so good and so beautiful. And the amount of times, because I went to a school where there was a surplus of Europeans. It was 50% people from Europe.
In Reading.
Yeah, at Bethel. But the amount of European friends I had that were you would fit perfectly in Europe.
Nice.
And I was like, that is the greatest compliment. I'm always mistaken. Okay, this is going to sound super prideful and I'm going to sound like an idiot, but I'm often mistaken for a European by Europeans. And I take that so deeply to heart in the best way. To be mistaken for a European by a European.
But I get it. I get it.
And someone's going to, if we put this on Instagram, they're going to be like, it's going to be a European that watches it and is like, you would never be mistaken for a European. You idiot. And I'm going to be like, I'm sorry. But I have been mistaken for European by Europeans.
Yeah.
And it just feels so good because I do think they dress superior. They just carry themselves in a superior way. Their food is so good. There's just so much more rich history.
Fair.
Their architecture, just the way things look is so much better.
Absolutely.
And yeah, maybe their economies aren't better. Maybe they don't have freedom of speech or religion or certain things.
Right.
Maybe they're living in communism.
Sometimes.
But other aspects of their lives just seem better.
Yeah.
And that might really not be true.
I feel
But
like you're having a massive realization moment right now.
I just do feel
maybe
good.
I've been romanticizing Europeans.
No, because I know Europeans and they have good things to say about America, and then there's really good things about their own countries as well.
I agree.
But like, it just feels good to be mistaken for a European.
Yeah, that's legit.
By someone that's not an American.
Right.
A European.
Agreed. Yeah,
even like in Reading, I was talking in my accent, which I still don't understand this one. I was talking as I normally talk, and a German girl started talking to me in German. And I was like, what? She's like, oh, are you not German? And I was like, no. She was like, oh, I thought you were. I was like, no, I'm from Michigan in the United States. She's like, oh, but your accent is German. And I was like, is it? Like, and I was so confused. She fully thought I was German. So apparently, I don't know, something about me appeals to the Europeans, I guess. Anyway.
Oh,
but I wish
crazy.
I could speak French.
There is our last name is Rickard,
which is English, I'm pretty sure.
And it's also German
a little bit.
There's a mountain.
Oh, really?
In Germany.
Really?
Mount Rickard.
Oh, they probably like bark it when they say it though.
Rickard. Rickard. Mount.
It's
Rickard.
Not the most beautiful language to listen to. German.
Oh, no. No, it's not.
Sounds painful.
Yeah, but it's like, but also you hear it in like movies and it sounds more painful. But when I listen to, for instance, like our aunts
is German,
and like then our uncle who's learned it.
Yeah, they when they speak it,
it sounds way less softer. Painful, much softer. Yeah,
sure.
And it just sounds more. Maybe
it's because like our concept for hearing German out of like TV is probably like World War II,
and people like yelling.
Yeah.
Right. No, genuinely.
I'm not going to say what they would say, but yeah, there's like a bite to what they're saying, you know?
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah,
no, I agree.
That's probably why. But anyway, yes, I wish I could speak French. Amongst probably every other language, it would just be amazing to be able to speak whatever, whenever, but French is at the top of my list.
Yeah, I get that. One of the things I wish I could do is I wish I could skydive.
You can.
Wait. Just wait.
Oh, okay.
I was still finishing my sentence.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I don't even know if I want to say it anymore.
No, you should say it for the people.
I want to skydive without like a guide person. Like I just want to go
without a parachute. I was like, I don't think you can do that. That's death.
No, so I do want a parachute. But yeah, I just want to be able to do it on my own.
You just basically want to be able to get certified so then you can jump by yourself.
Which you can. It just
kind of takes a lot,
to get certified costs. I mean, I've looked into it. I know all the numbers and all of it. You got to do, I think it's 24 or 23. You got to do a lot of jumps. And not only do you just do those jumps, like
you have to do it a certain way.
You go through a program of about 24 jumps. It costs usually between $3, $4, or $5 grand.
Oh,
and as you go through
more
those,
than that.
Yeah, I did too. But as you go through those jumps, there's different. You jump from different altitudes. You jump with different equipment.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You have to, your certain jumps. You're aiming for target zones. It's just a whole. There's a whole learning.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
You're jumping out of a plane.
I don't really want to do it to become certified to like then take other people.
Right.
But just want to get to the point where I can jump on my own. And yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll probably do a few more.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of like one that's not as serious that I wish I could do. I wish I could see like a dishwasher cycle from the inside. Because like we're never gonna, I don't know. It's just like those things that like we're never gonna be able to do because of like human limitations that interest me.
Yeah.
Like I can't watch a washer or dryer do its magic from the inside or a dishwasher. Like you can't.
Right.
It just would be interesting.
Big whoop.
I know. It's not like I really care.
No, I know.
I'm never going to think about it again, probably for a while.
Right.
But like, I have thought about it.
Yeah. I get that.
It's just interesting. Like, there's just certain things that I'm like, I would like to see that being made.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Right.
Or like the inside of a fire or something, like a kiln.
Okay.
Can't really see that, or you're gonna die.
Good
or,
point.
Well, burn or whatever. But
yeah.
Or like a well, actually, I probably could see this. Probably could Google this or look it up on YouTube or something. But like, I would love to see the whole process at a landfill.
Have you watched Toy Story 3?
Yeah. But is that accurate?
Feels pretty accurate to me.
Okay. Well, I guess I can check that one off then. That'll be fine.
Do you remember the part where they're all zooming down there? And then those guys with the claw were like, shom, shom.
Yeah.
And then they were saying,
I do really like that one. Man, I need to just watch a bunch of Pixar. I watched Inside Out 2 in the movie theater, and I really, really loved it. Now I kind of want to watch the rest of them.
I probably won't go see it in theaters, but as soon as it hits Disney Plus.
It was super cute. Actually, like, because they introduced anxiety, envy, embarrassment, and ennui. Like, just, like, I don't care, basically.
Okay.
It was just like, it's like this like one character that's like flopped over all the time. And basically.
Yeah, okay.
It's just on his phone all the time. It's like,
ennui.
But that's the characters they introduced. And so I thought it was going to be really like agenda-y, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And actually the whole thing was like, not to spoil it, I won't, but the whole thing was like her sense of self went from like, I'm a good person, and I'm like, her like brain was operating from like all these things collected to be like, her thought was like, I'm a good person, which I wouldn't say that would be my ideal like main thought in life, because I think it would rather be like, I'm loved, or like whatever. Yeah,
for sure.
But it goes from that. And when anxiety takes over, like literally the character takes over in her brain, it changes to like, what does it change? I'm not enough becomes her thought. And she's like doing all these things, like trying super hard to fix everything.
Wow.
And all of her brain is like just being like, it's just like, I'm not enough. I'm not enough. So then like they all have to fix it internally in her mind too.
Wow.
To where then she's like, her like main sense of self thought changes. And I actually thought that was such a good message. Like, what happens when you let anxiety take over?
Yeah, that's
is that you like lose your sense of self.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
absolutely.
it becomes so negative.
Right.
And because you're like living basically out of fear of everything that could happen or whatever. I actually thought it was a great movie, because I definitely thought it was going to go a different direction. So
wow. I'm very excited to watch it.
Pleased.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
Pleasantly pleased. Nailed it.
I meant pleasantly surprised. I didn't even realize that was what I said until you.
I was pleasantly pleased.
I was pleasantly pleased.
I was surprisingly surprised.
That was good. But anyway, shoot us with one more of your.
One more. Something I wish I could do.
Or see or experience or something like that. Right. Something you wish you knew.
Oh, I do wish. I do wish that I could be the Shaggy dog. Tim Allen.
In the Tim Allen one?
The Shaggy dog.
You want to be the Shaggy dog? Because doesn't he become the Shaggy dog?
I think that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I want to be the Shaggy dog. I want a stint of life.
As a dog.
As a dog. Where Seth disappears. So it's like.
So basically you like want to be like Seth, a werewolf, but a dog.
Yeah.
It's like
to wish I was a werewolf
it's like,
would
what's
be.
What's his name in Harry
good.
Potter?
Yeah, and animagus.
Not Lucius.
To be
not no.
Sirius Black.
Not Remus, but yeah, Sirius Black.
Sirius Black. So not an animagus, but
I don't know what he is. He's just cool.
Oh come on, what is it?
He's so great.
Shoot, I'm a Harry Potter fan. This is dumb that I can't remember.
Animagus is the ones that transform into animals. I think they all
when
are.
they want to. Okay, Sirius Black might be an animagus.
I don't remember what he is.
I can't remember
anyway,
either. Frick me.
Well, he could be like that.
Peter Pettigrew, obviously.
Well, yeah, he is too. But so is what's his name's a werewolf.
Yeah, Remus.
Yeah, Remus.
Okay, well, anyways, but yeah, I mean, I guess in theory,
the Marauders.
Yeah, I guess in theory, I wish I was an animagus, but like,
I guess in theory, I wish I was an anime.
But like, what I mean is, I just think it'd be funny to view the world
through a dog's perspective.
Because it's a wonderful life, isn't it? You know, in the Shaggy Dog, for him to be a dog, but for him to be gone, and he's seeing what life would be like if he wasn't there. So
I see what you're saying.
The movie takes a turn I
it's
would not
like
want
Mrs.
to take. His kids are spiraling. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Same story. His kids are spiraling
to
a little bit.
Just
but he's
like see life.
He's seeing his kids in a new perspective and learning things about them. He's like, oh my gosh, like now I can take this back as a dad. And I just think like
17 again.
You know what? It's just a common
it's just
movie
that
thing.
like that style of movie.
Right. Yeah.
It's like you get to see your life with people that like are in your life without you there.
Yeah. And I think
to like get a glimpse of like just what they do say.
Yeah.
When they don't think you're around.
I don't really care
Not
about
in
that.
a negative way.
Yeah.
But like
that part
just to observe
is lost on me. But like Tim Allen in The Shaggy Dog. Tim Allen, he
the
learns.
best example is The Shaggy Dog.
It is. He learns how fun it is to play fetch for a dog. And like he turns back into Tim Allen and is like, maybe I like playing catch a little bit more than normal, but like I don't like appreciate fetch that much because I'm a human.
Right.
But I guarantee you, Tim Allen, as he then went on to continue parenting in his family
character.
or whatever, and yes, but also Tim Allen as a person, I think he now realizes how valuable fetch is to a dog. And I think
you don't even like dogs.
Not a huge fan. No, but I think the point of it is I'd like to know the life of a dog as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any more, but I do have one thing that someone brought to my attention. That someone is Caden.
Okay.
The other day that kind of fits with this is that no one in the world will ever be able to tell what toilet has had the most poops taken in it. Which is gross and not something I would ever normally say because I hate talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't even really think it's that funny usually. But isn't that weird to think about? Like, no one will ever know which one the most people have sat on and done their business.
Yeah. I mean, where would that toilet be located?
My guess was like Disney World.
I was going to say
or
like
Disneyland maybe because Disneyland has been open for longer.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like they've had to have changed out those toilets by now. That's the,
maybe,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I guess it's not the same toilet that was there in like the 50s or 60s and then like
60s.
Disney World the 70s or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
but that would be my guess would be like one of those. Or it's like in a different country or something.
I feel like it's got to be somewhere else.
It's got to be like in like
America.
India or something where it's just like a huge population of people.
Right.
But unfortunately, they don't have a lot of money to like
switch
be
the toilets
like
out.
Updating things all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that.
And here's maybe a bigger question. Whatever toilet in the history of the world was used for the most dookies, is that is that toilet still an active toilet or has it been decommissioned?
I mean, at this point, it's probably got decommissioned.
I just assume no active toilet in the world is probably number one. Therefore, the one that was number one has probably since been decommissioned.
And number two.
And yo, that was good. That was good. But then also beyond
I felt like a joke our mom would make.
Very much so. Very much so. But beyond the fact that it's been decommissioned, now no toilets in the future will ever be able to take number one spot away from it.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
Like whatever one is at the top is staying at the top for the rest of all time.
Because how could it like?
And now in today's world with how accessible a new toilet is, there's just no way.
And how often like we switch, at least in America, we switch things out and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I still think, America is
or
not
it's
in the
in like someone's house, like an old house that they've left.
No way. I mean, not unless that toilet was the only toilet in the house
have a friend
for a huge family and people were crapping at least once a day.
It's like the Duggars. The toilet at the Duggars house or something. They've got like 26 kids. But
this is crazy, by the way.
No, I was gonna say, one of my friends has a toilet seat that I think it's Teddy Roosevelt or something like that.
Stop it.
Once like sat on or something.
No way.
It's in their house.
In their home.
Yeah.
So
either they moved the
correct me if I'm
toilet or
wrong.
the toilet seat went to that toilet. But
so Teddy
I've sat on
Roosevelt
it.
was never in their home.
I don't think so. It was in Reading. It was like an antique, I think, but it was working. It's their toilet, and it's one of the toilets in their house. I can't remember if it's actually Teddy Roosevelt, but it was someone that used to be a president.
Is Teddy Roosevelt the one from Night at the Museum?
Yeah. Oh, this is where we have our history from. Like, it's not even anything about what he did as a president.
No.
Is he the one from Night at the Museum? Which is not even him. It's Robin Williams.
Was Teddy Roosevelt ever president, though?
Oh, you know what? Wait. Was he? I don't think he was president.
FDR was president. Franklin Delano
Roosevelt. Yeah.
I think
it's
that's right.
someone that used to be a president or was like a president, like Theodore.
A general.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
But like, how many people have mistaken him for being a president? We both just did.
I didn't.
Well,
that was
you
just
were
you.
for a second.
No. I immediately picked up on that. I immediately picked up on the idiocy of your statement.
Okay, well, anyway.
No, but
someone famous sat on that toilet seat.
That's crazy, though. That is
and
cool.
someone that was alive a long time ago.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Teddy Roosevelt was alive at the same time as Sacagawea because they were.
Obviously.
Sorry, I tried to get through that without laughing. It was actually way more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, yeah. But
right.
It's true.
Yeah.
And the Wright brothers. Not the Wright brothers. Lewis and Clark. Wait, isn't that the Wright brothers? Who are the Wright brothers? Oh my gosh. American history escapes me. You know where I get all of my history? Is the Drunk History on the Comedy Central.
LOL. What a great show.
That Lewis and Clark one is so informative.
And mountains and valleys.
And plains and valleys and mountains and stuff. Anyway, who are the Wright brothers?
The Wright brothers invented the airplane. Lewis and Clark were just two dudes on an expedition.
Okay. Wait, what's the brothers that made all the games? Isn't that the Wright brothers? There's some like game brand, like board game brand that's like the something brothers or something, isn't it?
Are you talking about the Brothers Grimm? They wrote a lot of fairy tales.
No. Something brothers. There's something Warner. No.
Yo, that was awesome. You said what?
I really thought I had it for a second.
That was so funny.
No, there is Hasbro.
I don't think Hasbro is brothers. The Hasbros.
No, I think there is another thing though that has to do with brothers. That has,
but then also like they did like
I just
Power
went through
Rangers
all of them.
That was crazy.
Anyway,
it starts with an M, maybe. The
Mattel is like what has Barbie and all that stuff.
Yeah, no,
We've got some games in here. I wonder if we know. Oh no, it's in that drawer. Anyway, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Grown-up kids.
Grown-up kids.
Things we wish we could do.
Yeah,
just a fun little time.
And probably some of these things we will do someday.
Probably, yeah. Maybe you'll get certified skydiving. Maybe I'll see the inside of a washer and dryer. Spin cycle.
I will tap dance. I will know how to tap dance and do it well.
Nice. I won't be a ballerina.
While playing harmonica. While falling from the sky.
One man band.
Yeah.
That's an AF. That's like America's Got AF. AGT.
Oh, you're gonna say AFV?
Yeah. AGT.
America's Got Talent. That'd be crazy. I mean, the ceiling's not high enough to skydive on AGT.
No, that's why you go outside. The crew just walks out the door. They've done that before.
Yeah, I know, but they shot
someone out of a cannon or something.
They never hit the right way when you're outside of the studio. It's gotta be on stage.
Yeah.
You're never getting a golden buzzer when you're friggin' in the parking lot. Are you joking?
That's a good point, actually.
No, for real.
Yeah.
You also probably never getting red X'd. So it's maybe like a safe thing to do.
Yeah.
No
Catch
risk.
22.
Yeah.
Red X or gold buzzer. Avoid both. Go to the parking lot. Have an outside
Fall
act.
from the sky. This has been Grown Up Kids.
All right, yeah.
Episode 3.